Hello and welcome to another episode of Deeptown Diverse VR show. And today I'm really excited to have Sebastian Ang from MRTV. Hello, Sebastian. How are you doing?
Hello, Artur. I'm really doing good, and thanks for inviting me. I'm looking forward to this.
Thanks for coming. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening right now, and we have a lot of things to discuss. So,
I'm looking forward. I was asking you before the show, what are we going to talk about? And you told me, you know what? I'm just going to lead, and we're going to have fun.
Off script.
So
I'm
expecting this.
Exactly. So you guys know.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Exactly. The viewers know right now that it's all off script. It's all true. Nothing is prepared.
We just discuss. Absolutely nothing prepared. It's just you and me. And the topics that you're going to lay down here.
Absolutely. So I guess let's start a little bit from your channel for those who might not know you. I mean, who are you guys? I don't know you. But anyway, if there are some people who don't know what MRTV is, can you tell about your channel? What is your YouTube channel? What are you doing? And, who are you?
All right, yeah. So my channel is called MRTV, which stands for Mixed Reality TV, and I'm covering VR and AR. And what I love to do, I like to give hardware reviews, like honest and unbiased reviews, not being paid or bought by any of the big corporations. So yeah, that's what I do. I simply tell the people what I think about the hardware directly from me to them. And I believe that lots of people enjoy this kind of style.
Fantastic.
So it's mostly about hardware reviews, but I'm also doing news, interesting live shows about the latest things happening in VR and AR. And yeah, if the viewers, I don't even know where the camera is. If
everywhere.
The viewers have not everywhere. Okay, wow, cool. Just like in Facebook Horizon, right? So if the viewers have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, then absolutely do that now, because I believe you'll get lots of value out of the channel. And my name is Sebastian Ang.
100%. Right. If you didn't subscribe yet to his channel, you should switch this video off. Go to his channel, subscribe. I allow you to do that. I allow you, exactly.
It's very good stuff.
Subscribe to his videos and then come back, all right? But please come back, all right? So
come back because there's lots of interesting stuff coming up, most probably, right?
Oh, I love this phrase, coming up. All right, yeah. I got to tell it one time when I was a guest in your studio. By the way, he has an amazing studio. If you didn't see the episode where we're just chanting about the VR headset, you should definitely watch it. Just type in, I don't know what, Artur MRTV.
You can directly link it in the video, in your own video here somewhere.
High-tech stuff. I can do that as well. So I'll try to link it directly in the video.
Perfect.
I guess let's dive. So you cover VR hardware. You do amazing reviews. You do deep dives into those reviews. You do through the lens shots and pixel picking and things like this. I'll be asking some tough questions as well. People want to know exactly, and we'll dive into things definitely. So how many like your guess? How many headsets did you review already over the last several years? Your guess, maybe you know it for sure, but if not, what
I don't even know the exact number. I don't know all. I think honestly, all the headsets that you can buy now as a consumer and even as
prosumer,
enterprise, I think I've really reviewed them all, like all the standalones, even starting from Daydream area when you still had to put the phones into some kind of headset, the Gear VRs, then all the old generation Vive, CV1, and I even started with before the CV1, the DK2 I had it. That was my first 6 Degrees of Freedom headset, and then everything, the Windows Mixed Reality headsets, the Pimax headsets, even Star VR, some stuff that people never have seen in their lives. So I have reviewed them all.
Cool.
I think that's really. I have reviewed them all.
That's actually amazing, and I've seen many of them in your headquarters, which are they are shown there. But
it's full of headsets. Exactly. This place is full of headsets.
How do you feel about the technical? Right now, let's talk about technical progress of VR headsets over the last, let's say, 3 years. How do you feel it? How do you think it's fast enough? Do you think it could be better, or what's your
I think
opinion?
it's pretty amazing, actually. If you compare the headsets that we had in 2016, right, with the Vive and the CV1, those headsets were okay. For us enthusiasts, we were totally blown away in 2016. No question, right?
Yeah.
It was like magical.
Exactly.
Even the Vive, the original Vive, it was just amazing to have the 6 degrees of freedom. But if you would compare something like the Vive of that time now with, for example, the HP Reverb G2, in terms of what you see in VR, it's like mind-blowing. For the Vive and the CV1, you still had so much screen door effect, right? You can easily see the pixels and stuff. But now with the headsets that are coming out now, well, this is totally gone. It's totally gone. And now we're even moving further away from like the cabled thing now with the Quest and the Quest 2, right? So yeah, it's, in my opinion, this is good progress, and it's an amazing time because every year there is still progress. So 2020 was already amazing in terms of VR, but 2021 is even going to be better. So every year there's still exciting progress, which means like lots of headsets to review for me and lots of headsets to buy for you VR enthusiasts, right? Yeah. It's still like this early time where we have not yet reached the point where every headset is the same, like with our phones, right? I mean, our phones are probably very, very similar, right?
Yeah.
It's just a slab of plastic or glass and there's nothing else. And it's cool. But to reach that point in VR, we still have, I think, at least probably 6 years or even longer until we just have some cool glasses and everything is the same. So yeah,
cool.
We're doing progress, and it's a very exciting time.
It's absolutely, I can agree with you, and many people are they don't understand like the rate of progress which is happening right now. It's even faster actually in VR than it used to be in the mobile phone industry, which is telling, which is really telling you something that there is a huge push from some companies, and we'll discuss those companies later. Okay, so you review a lot of hardware stuff. Now, the juicy question, of course, is, which I think many viewers would want to know, is what is the ratio of how many headsets do you buy yourself outright, and how many headsets do you get from the companies to review?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Well, I think in the early days of MRTV, I bought everything. I bought really everything myself, and then probably with the Pimax headsets, those headsets were like sent to me by the company, by Pimax, and then like probably after that, then lots of headsets were sent to me. Right. But
okay, so you would say it's like 90-10, 90-10 now, 90% of the handsets you get.
Like now?
Yeah, now.
Wow, it really depends. I cannot like so. Yeah, there's no like one perfect answer. So, but I believe that at this moment in time, like now with the reach that I have with the channel, I believe that most of the headsets, they would be like sent to me, and then either I have to send them back, or I can keep them. But whenever I can keep them, I'm going to write that down in the description of my video. So for me, it's important to have everything like super transparent. Like for me, for my channel, it's super important for me that everything is like transparent and people can understand
independent
what is going on here.
Yeah. 100%. That this is important. Hey, we are Deeptown Diver is also independent. You know why? Because nobody cares. That's good stuff. So
no, I'm sure somebody cares.
Oh yeah, I do. So that's enough. That's enough for this show to exist. So that's good. But all right.
No, this will be your biggest show tonight.
100%. So okay, you get a lot of headsets to review, and without naming the names so far, how do you find the interactions with companies? Like, are they all, do they have like a very cool process for all of that, or you see that they're still kind of in infancy and you have to deal with them a lot, and all this kind of stuff? I just it's interesting stuff. Before we go into the real hardware things, I just want to know like the background of the channel so that people understand more how all things work.
I think it's like, it really depends on the company. Some companies are like very relaxed, and probably they know you personally, and it's more on a trust basis.
Right.
Like, okay, I'm sending this over to you, and yeah, you do whatever you want. And then other companies first had to figure everything out because they are so new. They are completely newcomers, so they have basically no idea how to do things, and they kind of like learn as they go.
All right.
That's something. And yeah, some companies are like completely super professional, and they totally want to control the message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
This is going to happen on MRTV though. But yeah, so these companies will give you scripts. These companies will give you like lots of pressure. Like, okay, once you have finished your video, you cannot upload it. You first have to show it to them for them to approve every single thing that you said. And just then can you like upload it to YouTube. So this thing is not happening on MRTV.
Of course, and that's important to understand. And okay, another juicy question I have. So you get those scripts and you get those companies to put pressure on you, all right? And there's
for me, yeah.
And there's a wide variety of YouTubers on the topic of VR, right? So you, as a YouTuber, when you watch other videos, I'm pretty sure you can say, "Oh, that's a script that was just sent by the other company, which I didn't accept," and he's actually saying it as it is.
Exactly.
How many other without naming names? How many other YouTubers you see doing that alongside of the scripts lines? What is your feeling? Do you see it a lot?
No, I don't want to even say the number, but I know exactly what's going on when I see something, And actually, honestly,
tell us, is it happening? Do you see that happening?
It's happening. Of course it's happening. And you know what? Honestly speaking, like I see that, and like inside myself, I just think like, oh my goodness, this is so terrible. Yeah. It's like, actually, it feels like betraying the viewers, in my personal opinion.
Oh, it's 100% like
in my personal opinion, because in my opinion, I don't know, somehow it should be disclosed that everything is like scripted.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like I really don't appreciate that, honestly speaking. But then I thought, like, everyone is there. Everyone has to live with that. And you know what? Actually, if you do like this, you will be way more successful than me.
Oh yeah, I 100% know. Like,
you know what I mean?
We are in the blockchain industry, and we see a lot of stuff. And when we call out things, and I call out things and stuff, of course, it makes people wonder. And then if you kind of align yourself with other questionable practices, people throw money at you and stuff. And of course, we don't do it, obviously, and I will never do it. But it's just a personal choice. You're absolutely correct. It's people have to live with it.
It's people, of course, they have to live with it. And for me personally, I made my freedom with it now. For me, it's like I simply do my way, my personal way. I will never accept any kind of review on MRTV, which I have to approve, where I have to follow a script. This is not happening on MRTV. So even I don't get the hardware earlier, like a couple of weeks earlier, that's fine for me. And for me, then I'll have to wait until I can buy it, and then I'm going to buy it. And you know what? I believe at this moment in time, people who watch my channel, they know already that everything that's on MRTV is my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything there is really my opinion. There's really absolutely no influence from these companies. So I believe they are okay to wait for like 1 or 2 weeks. That's what I believe. And in my opinion, still, this whole thing that we're doing here right now, we are all super early. Everything is super early, right? And in my personal opinion, this whole YouTube thing is a marathon, not a sprint.
100%.
So I'm looking at 5 years from now. And people already know now what MRTV is about. And in 5 years, it's going to be like super cemented that everything I do on my channel is absolutely transparent, right? Everything is my opinion, and the things that I say, these are really my true opinions, and I don't have to hold back because I have to cozy up to company A or company B.
Yep.
So I think for me that's fine. I understand that right now probably I cannot grow as fast as others, but I'm telling you, it's the marathon and not the sprint.
Amen. I can only confirm. We have the same approach in Somnium. You know, we do fundamental things. We do it slowly but steadily, and many people might not understand why we do things and what we're doing. But in the end of the day, we're coming to the goal, and it's a marathon. The goal is to have this, metaverse and have people and give them freedom of choice, freedom of privacy, and economics and market and everything. But we'll get there. Okay, so that's amazing, and that's why I love your channel, and that's why I really, I'm honored to know you and to be, we are friends and stuff, and it's exactly this mindset of saying like, yes, I will do what I think is right, no matter what people think around me about that. This is
even if this is the stony way, right? This is the tough way.
Yes, this is the tough way, and I have absolute respect for that. Okay, so you have right now around about 50,000 subscribers. Is that correct? Around. Let's round it up. So around 1 million. I mean, you can round it up like.
Right.
No, so 50,000 subscribers. It's a grind.
Right.
You talking about monetization. So you don't take money from the companies to do paid reviews and review the reviews and stuff like that. So. But how then do you monetize your channel, or do you still subsidize it yourself? What's your plan? What's the plan about that?
So, well, I've been running the channel for around 3 years now, quite a long time, like full time. So in the first 2 years, probably I would say, everything that I paid was from my savings, right? So actually, I'm like an engineer. I'm like internet engineer. So I had some savings, and I really use these savings. For me, it's like, okay, I go full into this. Full risk. I'm this kind of guy. I just do it. I do it full time, and I simply saw that, this is something that I'm super passionate about. I really love this technology, as everyone knows who watches the channel. I have this passion, and I also love to make videos. So I combined, and I saw, what, this is going to be my thing. This is going to be my deal. I'm going to be the guy who's giving the people unbiased and honest reviews about all the VR hardware, but also AR. Actually, I'm also going to do AR, and I already did some things. So now the good thing is now it's getting better. I have like different kind of revenue streams that are coming in. So first of all, there's the Patreon. Yeah, people can support me starting from $1, and then they will have like more information about the channel and the background, and they understand everything. I'm giving like live talks into my Patreon, so they know exactly, why didn't I get this headset early? Why do I have this headset early?
Oh, brilliant.
They're getting the first reviews, like when I got the G2, they knew first what I think about it. They saw it first. So the Patreon is really cool, and I can have this super close connection to the people who love this style that I conduct the channel with, right? So if you love the style, the way that I run MRTV, and you want to support this, you can do so by going to mrtvelite.com, and just with $1 you can join the Elite, and you can watch those behind the scenes videos, and you can more easily get in touch with me. So this is like one revenue stream. Then another revenue stream, and this is actually quite nice. This is affiliate links. So people trust me.
Yeah.
Right? People trust me because of everything that I said before. So if I really like something, like for example, you guys probably know that I like the HP Reverb G2. Yep. So then I have some partner shops. Like for example, I had this partner shop in Germany. So the people in Germany or in Europe who wanted to get the G2, they can buy the G2 using my affiliate link for this shop. And they don't have to pay anything more, but I get a little kickback. And the great thing is everything is super transparent. People know that. And yeah, then because they like my channel, they're going to use this affiliate link, and this is another revenue stream. So this is pretty nice. And people know that I'm only going to put the affiliate links if I really think the product is good. So this is a nice win-win scenario. So this is pretty good. Then also, yeah, some money comes in from YouTube itself, from the ads that are shown, right? So this is something that is also like a little thing. And then I'm also going to allow people to sponsor the channel, but not VR headset companies. So if you're doing some kind of accessories or anything, then I'm going to open up some kind of avenue where people can just sponsor the channel. Then before the videos, I'm going to say, hey, MRTV is sponsored by, I don't know, Somnium Space?
Yeah, this episode, for example, this episode is sponsored by Somnium Space. Okay.
For example, something like this. But again, everything is super transparent because people know, hey, this is sponsored by this company, right? I love it when it's transparent because then people know, okay, he got a few bucks by this company. So that's it, right? But I'm not going to say this is a review and not tell anybody, okay, I got money in the bag. So I think that's it. And then also now companies start to contact me who want to use VR or AR for their companies. They want to find out how can they optimize processes and how can they save money with that, right? And well, I'm obviously like very knowledgeable about this topic, so I'm also consulting companies.
Nice.
I go to companies here in Germany, and also I have like consulting sessions via Skype, for example. So yeah, if anybody wants to know how to use VR or AR to make the processes better, they can get in touch with me, and well, I'm helping them. So I'm working as a consultant. So like you see, there's lots of revenue streams.
Pretty amazing. It's a lot of different things.
Yeah, exactly. Coming together and taking everything together. Now I can say I can live from this, and this is a pretty good feeling now.
This is amazing. Congratulations. And I just want to say, like, listening to this, I kind of sound like it's not an easy thing. Like there's no one thing which you can say, I get 90% of my revenue from ads, boom, easy. It's like you have to really like it's a hassle, you have to really do stuff and really try to do this and here and work with community and work with the companies.
Yeah, right.
And and I really admire it. It is very cool, and it makes your opinion about the headsets and in general more valuable to the viewers, to me or to someone who is subscribed. I think everybody who is here in audience today, they're all subscribed to your channel, and they love your channel. So
Great,
I see some hands there, so that's good. That is like this. So all right,
that's cool to know. It's good to know.
Absolutely.
It's like definitely not easy, but it's getting better, and those people who subscribe to the channel, they know this. And that's why this bond between MRTV and the subscribers, I think it's kind of strong. It's probably stronger than others who have like 100,000 of viewers, but I don't think they have this extremely strong bond. So these 50,000 subscribers, I'm super proud of that, because that was achieved, only on my own merits.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And that's a good feeling. And even though it's not like so fast with the growth, it's steady, it's going up right now. And I'm telling you, again, it's the marathon, and this is going to be a really, really big and influential channel. And I think it's already now, but it's going to be even bigger.
I have no doubt about that. So again, if you didn't subscribe to MRTV, you should go and do it now.
Now is the chance.
Now is the chance. Press that button, okay? And the bell button, of course, whatever that is. And by the way,
Artur, you know what?
Yeah.
I must tell you, I have also a good feeling about Somnium Space. Because
that is not scripted, guys. I didn't ask you.
No, nothing is scripted, really. I really have a good feeling.
Thank you.
Because whenever I come here, it gets better every single time. The avatars look friggin' amazing now. I love it that they now move their mouth when you speak, right? And it's just getting better and cooler every single time I'm here. And just like you said, like you're just building all the fundamentals right. And it doesn't go super fast, right?
No.
But you have those fundamentals that you are working on. And I know you have like a very solid base now to grow. And I also think, just like my channel, it's going to grow steadily. And at one point, it's just going to be so friggin' awesome. And even now, I can just tell everyone who's watching this, check out Somnium Space. It's really got something super special.
Thank you. This is the honey for my ears, of course. And as the same as for you, you said your community, you're proud of your community. We would be nothing without our community. Like this
Exactly. It's all
Somnium
community.
is
It's all
built
men.
with our community.
With
Yeah, I
those
can see the
guys.
hand. I love you guys. And I know everyone. Like we have great community. We meet every freaking day in Somnium. Like this time we're meeting every day and we hang around and we build this product together.
It's
We
amazing.
really, we listen to the community. We try to improve every single thing. And we know, of course, I as a CEO, as a founder, I have the vision. I had it already like 4 years ago. I have it now, and I still go to this vision, and we come closer. And it's amazing to see, like, the economy to start growing, right? All this kind of things.
Right.
It's just crazy. I'm blessed to have this kind of job. Like it's tough, but it's super rewarding. All right, it's definitely
it's super
rewarding.
tough. Yeah, but it's for your community, like for all these guys here, it's super nice also to be on their journey.
Yes.
Right, to see that. Like for my for my community, I think they really enjoy to see that. Like they saw, like last year I was struggling. I wasn't even sure how to pay the bills.
Yeah.
It was really crazy. But now it's already better, and I'm sure they're kind of happy about this kind of thing. And also thanks to my community, like I had an amazing Kickstarter campaign where they helped me to fund that studio that you saw, right? And like, wow, it's all the community. So for MRTV, it's all about the community, and that's why for me it's more important to tell them the truth about these hardware things rather than to cozy up to the company. And well, that's just what MRTV is about.
Cool. Okay, so since we talk about cozying up for the companies, let's actually touch some companies. All right, let's dive into the meaty part of the discussion, because there's a lot of, I think there's like a season of VR hardware, and like in general, the market is kind of a bit fragmented, but also going well in terms of the innovations and stuff. So, hot topic recently. We had this Oculus thing where all these things happened crazy. New Quest came out. The Oculus Connect renamed to Facebook Connect. Facebook login forced on people who are buying new Oculus and for the old Oculus in 2 years or 3 years. Now the new Quest is like $100 cheaper, but 2 times better, and all this kind of stuff. So let's let's digest a little bit, all right? Because there are things which are good, which is like the hardware itself is good, and Facebook is doing really great VR innovation and reality labs. They have like the guys who are working there, they do this innovation, they really try to push things forward. But what's your stand on the Oculus? And I know you did a video on that, but let's repeat for those who didn't listen. What's your stand on Quest 2 and all this debacle with this Oculus and Facebook Connect connection with login and stuff?
Okay. Yeah, so I must say for Oculus Quest 2, I'm super torn. On the one hand, I think it's amazing that this kind of technology is getting cheaper, right? $299 is an amazing price for what the headset can do. It's like a really great 6 degrees of freedom headset with a fast chipset and lots of games, and probably more people, probably millions of people are going to pick this up, and this is going to make the industry bigger. This is going to make it more exciting for developers to make a VR game, and simply the whole industry can benefit from that move, right? And for that part, I'm super happy about it. But on the other hand, I'm really, really unhappy about that forced Facebook login, because that is actually not as simple or not dangerous as it probably might seem in the first place. Because I've heard lots of people say, you know what, I'm already giving away all my information. I'm already giving away all my information to Google, to Facebook, and it doesn't matter. Who cares if they know that I'm playing Beat Saber? But you must really think super carefully what it means when Facebook actually records what you do in virtual reality. And it's not just, hey, he's playing Beat Saber. It's really like recording every of your movement. How is your reaction to any kind of marketing material that you show? How is your reaction when you see this, when you see that? Like the amount of data that they're going to record on you is unprecedented. That's totally different than like surfing on a website. It's just like you would have like a drone hovering around you in real life, like filming you all the time.
Yeah.
Because in VR, right, I'm expressive. I'm like this. And then think about what's going to happen once there's eye tracking. They will even exactly know where exactly I'm looking at. Like the window into my soul is giving away
100%.
to Facebook. And
Yeah.
you know, right now, with these terms and conditions, you're saying that this is okay for you. It's very clearly there. It says like they are going to capture or record what you do on their platform, so on Oculus, right? And they will also make these information available to third parties for marketing purposes. So this is pretty crazy. And first of all, if you still don't think this might be a problem, please check out Netflix. There's a documentary called The Social Dilemma. Watch The Social Dilemma, check it out, and then probably watch this again here, what we're talking about now.
Right.
Stop this video, really have a look into The Social Dilemma on Netflix, and then come back here again. So this is really unbelievable what's happening here right now. It's like a paradigm shift. It's a complete paradigm shift. And for me personally, it destroys something. For me personally, when I go into virtual reality, I want to escape from the world. I want to be whoever I want to be. Probably not Sebastian Ang, probably something else. And the feeling that I'm being recorded all the time, it totally destroys my immersion.
Yeah.
That is not the virtual reality that I want to be in.
Yeah.
I want to be free. I really don't want Facebook to record myself. And, you know, like for Facebook Horizon, they have very clearly stated that they are recording you on a rolling basis. So everything that you do in Horizon is going to be recorded. And it's like everyone here, all your avatars, they would be running around with a little body cam the whole time. And if you say something that probably I find not politically correct, I can just say, hey, Facebook, check this out. Check the last 3 minutes of what this guy said. And then in the end, it's Facebook to decide, was it politically correct what you said? Right? It's like, why would this company, why would this company decide what is politically correct on their platform or not? And then probably, if that what you said doesn't really fit into what they think is proper on the platform, well, you might lose your account. And then if this really is the metaverse where you have to work, where you have to play, where you go to university to, I mean, you're talking about the future, and you can't do that anymore, you will have real life problems. This is not about playing Beat Saber. You have to look like 10 years into the future.
Exactly.
And by signing off your privacy for a $3 headset, wow, probably really think again. And you know what? That's what's made me feel a bit uncomfortable when I saw these early reviews, when I read the early reviews, and I just read very little about this Facebook forced login. For some, not at all. Some said, okay, I'm going to talk about this later sometime on my channannel. Some said in the end of the videos, that's
it wasn't a back burner. It wasn't always
it's some kind of back burner thing. But for okay, you know what? But for me, like this issue is really a huge issue. So I can tell you already, for the MRTV review of this hardware, directly in the beginning, I'm going to tell people, all right, guys, this comes with a forced Facebook login, and it means that you will be recorded in VR. And I made a video about this, and then I'm going to link the video that I made, right?
Yes.
So this was kind of getting my juices flowing a bit when I saw those early reviews, and it was just brushed over. But actually, this is not a small thing. This is really, and how do we want virtual reality to be in the future?
Correct. And I think I'll add one thing. It's not only about like you losing the privacy. It's also about how we as consumers believe that the market of VR headsets should be shaped in the future. Because now imagine, Facebook is trying again to do this thing where they say, okay, you become a product, we will market you a thing and we'll record stuff and we'll know you from upside down, but we'll give you a cheaper headset. And now by doing that, they really put competition at a tough spot. Now, if you are any other company, if you are HTC or HP or something, or maybe HP has a chance, but like if you're not a Samsung, you have a problem because you suddenly you are in a situation where you don't have a platform. and you don't want people to become your product, but you cannot subsidize your hardware so much because you don't get this money elsewhere. And that basically shapes the market. So if now people don't understand the depth of this problem, we are actually shaping up to have 101 IOI, whatever you call this company from Ready Player One for the next 10, 20, 30 years, because that's exactly what is happening. They are basically destroying the competition on a hardware side. Maybe, again, some Chinese, Korean companies have a chance with economies of scale and stuff, but still, it is a very tough situation, and people have to understand that. Like, losing privacy in VR, it's 100-fold of what you already lose privacy in your phone or stuff like that, because they will know everything about you. Like, they will know stuff about you, which you don't even know about yourself. They will.
Yeah,
they
of
will.
Course.
They will
Think
immediately
about it. Exactly. They can totally check everything on you. What is the way that you use your hands, right, to speak? They can totally understand every single thing, and they can probably make a perfect copy of you, like the way you speak and the way you behave with your hands. They can do all kinds of things.
That's what we plan to do here, but we plan it as a paid feature. We plan it as a paid feature, so we call it a live forever mode, and this is the feature where people pay us to actually be able to record themselves on their land parcel. So when they are on their own land property, we will record everything they do if they pay us. And then we will try to recreate with the avatar. We'll try to recreate using the OpenAI to actually make them be here while they're not here. But what people don't understand, like in Somnium, many people, and many people say, you have to pay to buy the land, you have to pay to do this, and you have to pay. We're a free social VR world, but still, if you want to build stuff and you want to create stuff, you have to kind of pay, you have to invest into this. And many people say, crap, I don't like that. But you have to understand, when you pay for something, you immediately know you are not a product, because our revenue stream is not screwing you for privacy. Our revenue stream is completely clear. We make money when you make money as a creator. That's super simple, and that's our model. It's a very transparent model, and you can, since it's on blockchain, you can even check all the transactions and see how much we made.
Yeah,
this is so transparent. It cannot be hidden anymore. It's everybody here from all our community. They know how much money we raised from the initial land offering. They know how much money we raised from the recent sales. They know it. They know exactly how much, and they can check it every moment of time. They can check how much money a company made, and that's amazing
because it's transparent.
Yes, it's transparent.
That's the point.
Yeah. So Facebook login is a much deeper problem than use. Now
it's a huge problem.
The question is why now? What is it? Why now? Because for me, I really think it's forced too early. Like, they don't even have Horizon running properly. They didn't hook yet people to VR too much. They did some people, but not all of them. So why do you think they're doing it? Why Mark is rushing things now and not waiting another 1 year, 2 years until everybody dependent on the cheap hardware from Facebook, and then forcing things on people? What's your best guess?
Honestly speaking, I think it's a mistake. I think it's just hubris. I think it's like Mark Zuckerberg. I think he's too overconfident with this. And I really think that it's simply a mistake. I think, why give up this amazing Oculus brand so early? Like, Oculus isn't really a good brand.
Yes,
people think about it as it's cool,
reliable.
They invented VR. It's reliable. It's high quality, all good things. There's no negativity around Oculus, right? But Facebook is this brand which has lots of negative connotation. Like 100%. In Germany, wow, it's woo. It's
everywhere. It's everywhere.
Feel good.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
like this,
probably in other countries as well, right? But it's I don't really understand it. And why force people? Why not do it like this? Why not make Facebook Horizon so amazing that people will simply give it to you for free because they want to be on Horizon? I want to be on Horizon and build something. Okay, then I need my Facebook login because it's a social thing. Okay, I can get it. But now, just giving you this super nice hardware for cheap and saying, okay, you have to do this, it just feels like I'm being
selling
forced
into
this. Okay. You get this super nice hardware. It's super cheap, and well, if you want it, then you have to make this thing and log in with your Facebook account. So it has this bitter taste in my mouth and in other people's mouth as well, most probably. And in my opinion, he's doing a mistake there. And I think even now people are buying this, and I'm also going to buy it, and I'm not going to say, hey, you're stupid because you're buying this. Well, we're all VR enthusiasts.
Yeah, of course.
We simply want to have the latest and the best. But I also think once there is a competition, once there is this Valve standalone headset which can stream VR, I'm telling you, lots of people will say, F you, you know.
Yeah. Or Samsung, please, Samsung. Or we'll come back to it. We'll come back to Samsung
or whatever, or HTC. They will say, you know what? I don't want this. And thanks for the $300 ride with Quest 2. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm gone. I'm off. I'm now going to Valve. I'm now going to HTC. I'm going to, I don't know, some Chinese company or Samsung or whatever, because they are not forcing me to have my real name in VR. Right? Yeah. So I really think this is honestly a mistake from Facebook. They could have made it way better. I'm telling you, Artur, if the Quest 2 came out just like right now, but with the Oculus account, man, I would be in love.
Everybody.
My channel would only be about this. I would just rave about this about the Quest 2. I would be crazy about the Quest 2. Yeah. I would make everyone and their mothers and grandmothers buy it. Yeah. But now, when somebody asks me, hey, I want to get into VR, what should I go? Yeah. I will tell them, okay, the Quest 2 could be nice, but...
But, exactly. There's
I
always
hate
big
that but.
Yes.
And normally, I love buts.
Exactly. Buts are good. Buts are good, but...
Right?
But it's...
But here, in this case,
it's not good.
Is not
Mark,
good.
you destroyed the butts. I mean, come on, man.
Exactly.
What's wrong
How
with
can
you?
you just do that?
I don't know.
Like, why do I now have to say, okay, Quest 2, but... you have to give away your privacy.
Hey, same
basically.
situation. We got asked on our Discord, in Somnium Space. I got asked a lot, what headset do I buy? Like everybody come to me and say, like, oh, you're doing VR. Like, what should I buy? And now I say, Oculus Quest is good, but and then I have to explain like what is happening. And some people are fine with it, and some people are actually not. And even from not prosumers. Right. So that's this. Okay, I have another question too. Another tough question. Yeah. We cannot grill only Mark. Mark, hello. So clearly, some YouTube channels on the market for VR, they have a relationship with Oculus brand and with Facebook. And I mean, it doesn't need to be a bad thing, but it's a relationship. What is your relationship with Oculus on Facebook? Have you got one? Did you have one? Did they try to contact you? Can you talk about that? What is happening there? Like, how are they behaving in general?
Well, I don't really have the same relationship like other YouTubers, right? So Facebook has a group of certain YouTubers that they work together with, and I'm not part of this group. Okay. And for me, that's fine. Just like I told you in the beginning, then I'm going to wait a couple of weeks, and I think people are ready to wait for a couple of weeks for the MRTV review. So I did have a relationship with the German Oculus PR agency, like the German agency that works for Oculus. Correct. And for the start of the original Oculus Quest, they borrowed me one, which I sent back, and for that thing, there was nothing. I didn't have to sign anything. There were no scripts and nothing. So that was cool. Pretty okay.
Very good.
That was pretty okay. There was the German Oculus agency, but other than that, I don't have a relationship with.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so coming back to other VR manufacturers, Oculus, you might be good, but you're not alone. I don't want to. Maybe you know it already, but maybe don't. But anyways, like other VR manufacturers, like I've been a huge fan of mixed reality in general, just because at the time when mixed reality came out, it was so different, with this tracking and one cable connection to the PC and all this kind of stuff, and easy setup and stuff. And also Samsung, when they came out with Odyssey and Odyssey Plus with the anti-SD effect, I became addicted to their screen quality, to the anti-SD, and SD is screen door effect. So what they did is, I just explained to people, what they did is, oh, now I'm doing your job, man. But what they did is they just kept the resolution the same, but with some magic, or with hardware and software, they made pixels basically go away. So the resolution became more crisp, I'd say, without cranking up the actual physical resolution on the headset, which is amazing. Now, great headset, amazing audio, very comfortable. In the end of the day, it was selling for $250, which is an amazing price.
Unbelievable! It's still good now.
It is amazing. Exactly. It's. I can recommend that headset. Like, it's a good. I use it. I use it. I'm not using it right now, but I'm using it almost every day. Like, I use it. It's a great headset, and it has best microphone, best everything. So, what is happening with Samsung? What do you expect? Do you have any inside information? Do you have any leaks and stuff? Like, how do you think Samsung is looking at VR market in general right now?
Wow, unfortunately, I don't have any exciting or hot leaks that I can tell you about right now. It's like, they do something and then it comes out, but you never have any connection with them. I have no connection with Oculus whatsoever. No PR manager, nothing, zero. I don't even know who to speak to. It's crazy. Like for Samsung, there's nothing. For all the other companies, I at least know to who to speak, right? And who I can ask a question or something for all, but for Samsung, I don't have that. So Samsung, if you're watching this, do get in touch with me. I would love to have any kind of connection with Samsung. So there were these leaks of a new Samsung headset. And it looked like super space, like super
butterfly,
funny, with a butterfly eyes. You can remember these leaks?
Yeah.
And you know what? I do believe that they should be real, because it looked like they also have 4 cameras, just like the G2, right? And this is like the next generation of Windows Mixed Reality headsets with 4 cameras. So why would Microsoft come up with these 4 cameras if it's only for the G2?
No, it cannot be on
for
G2,
sure, no. So definitely we're going to see more Windows Mixed Reality headsets with those 4 cameras coming up. And why wouldn't Samsung not do this? Why would they not do this? So I still think that could be the case, that they come up with something like this. Yeah, what do you think?
What's the chance that they do it? I hope. I don't know. At this moment, I already desperately hope. I'm not agreeing. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that Samsung is doing maybe a standalone thing. Like, they have such a kickstart because they worked with Oculus and they know the tech.
Right.
The Gear VR stuff was brilliant. It worked flawlessly on the phone.
Yeah.
It just did its own job. And like, they have definitely the developers of their headsets. They know their stuff in Samsung, so they know how to build stuff. We can see it on Odyssey Plus and stuff. So I'm really hoping that yes, we are getting the new headset, but I don't know whether we are getting it this year or next year. Like, this year holiday season, I think it's already getting too late. Like, we would hear about this.
It's a bit too late.
It's a bit too late already.
I agree. It's a bit strange. It feels like they're leaving the whole market to HP. You know?
Yeah.
Like if they were working on it, it would make sense to leak some more things so that people would think like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to buy the G2. I'm waiting for that Samsung thing. Like you would probably directly buy the Samsung one.
Oh yeah,
right?
100%. Yeah.
So it's a bit strange to see that they are not like leaking something and we hear nothing about it. So who knows? Probably they don't really believe in this whole PC VR thing anymore, because I must also say that the market is absolutely moving away from PC VR. We are absolutely going into standalone territory for sure on the long run.
Or hybrid. Yeah.
Or hybrid. Yeah, like that hybrid might be some middle thing before we go fully mobile, right? So hybrid that can do both, like the Quest 2, agreed.
Yeah.
But the mass market is not PC VR, because you do need to have this super high-powered PC, which costs like $1,000, right? And it's just like a roadblock for the normal person. For the normal person, like my mom, there's no way she's gonna buy a gaming PC, right?
Yeah.
But like a $299 device, which has everything inside, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. So perhaps Samsung also saw that, and perhaps Samsung saw, you know what, we're not going to do the mixed reality one. We're directly going to go for something else, for some streaming standalone thing. I don't know, because that's going to be the future. I believe the first big competitor for the Quest will be a headset that is going to stream Steam VR content from the cloud.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, because we don't have any kind of other platform that could compete with the Quest platform or the Oculus platform, right? Yep. Even if Samsung now made their own Quest, right? What's going to play on it?
Nothing.
They don't have this platform. So in my opinion, the first big competitor is going to stream Steam VR games from the cloud. They will be rendered in the cloud, and that simply go to your headset.
Oh, even 5G. Like this? Okay, that makes me excited, but also a little bit sad, because I think that's technologically that's like at least 1.5 years away from now.
Oh, this is probably 2 or 3 years away.
Yeah.
So the middle step, you're right. Probably before that, there will be a headset that simply streams Steam VR from your own computer.
Yeah. Right, so that is definitely happening, I think. And okay, and I would say in terms of Samsung, like, you have all the headsets right now.
Right.
What is your go-to headset you're using the most when you want to be in VR?
Right. So, well, the thing is, if my pre-production model of the G2 was perfectly working, then probably that. But because it still will turn itself off from time to time, it was like one of the first pre-production models, right? So that's why it's not working flawlessly. Then if it would be working flawlessly, probably it would be the G2, because the visual quality is
combines
just like
the best from the Valve Index, right?
It's just amazing, just so clear, everything, perfect sound, super amazing comfort. And yeah, it would be that. But right now, I'm in the Valve Index.
Okay.
Because it is like still such an amazing headset with this amazing microphone. Right now, you're hearing me like so clear.
Yeah.
It has super nice controllers, super nice audio, good comfort, better FOV. Yeah, so I still love the Valve Index. Absolutely.
Cool. That's amazing. Right. Do you by the way,
And what are you using right now?
So I have two main headsets which I'm using on a daily basis. One is Oculus Rift S.
Right.
This is like a working horse. I mean, it's like flying all over the place and stuff like this. I don't bother like putting it like, I just throw it somewhere and it's there, and kid may sit down on it, but it still works. It's an amazing headset, actually. And the second headset, believe it or not, it's still Samsung Odyssey Plus, because of the comfort,
absolutely,
the sound, the quality of the image is incredible, even in 2020.
Yeah, the black levels are amazing.
Even the resolution is great. It's an amazing headset, and I'm coming back to it all the time. And I've tried all of the majority of headsets, and yet still I come back to the Odyssey Plus. So please, Samsung, I beg you, do something, okay? Refresh it, all right? I'll buy it. I'll not buy anything. I promise you. I'll not buy any Quest or something. I'll just buy your headset. But don't try to do some overkills here. So yeah, but that's my Rift S and Odyssey Plus are my headsets. I have a Quest. I actually bought, right before the announcement, I bought the one new old Oculus Quest. So I have that one as well, one more. I was thinking about Reverb 2. I was actually waiting for Samsung announcement, so we are now already past the Galaxy Fold announcement. I was hoping that might be something there. It didn't happen, so I'm waiting maybe until the mid of October. And then I'm just giving up for the Reverb G2, I'm pretty sure, because I also want to check the flight simulator. That was kind of a smart move.
It's great.
So from that, and yes, flight simulator just looks. Of course, if I get a new graphic cards, which is impossible to buy, 3080. But yeah, if that's happening. So one other question to you: what PC are you running? Like, what is the hardware? What are you using? What kind of graphic cards and stuff? Like, give us some juicy specs of your machine, your beast.
So at the moment it's a 2080 Ti. It's a 2080 Ti that I'm running, I'm just waiting for the 3080, and I'm not going to buy the 3090 because I think it's overkill, and it's just like we don't need that much RAM.
Correct,
actually.
Yeah.
So I think the 3080 is going to be like the sweet
golden,
spot. Actually,
yeah, the sweet spot.
It's the golden sweet spot. It's not so expensive, but it's really fast, and yeah, it can run everything, and even the Pimax 8KX and stuff. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. And I've ordered it on Amazon, I've ordered it on other German retailers, and now I'm always getting like emails from them that tell me like, you know what, no, we're not going to send it to you. Too many people have ordered it, and I was there directly in the moment when the orders went open. Directly
out of stock.
It's gone.
Yeah,
so
I don't
understand. It's like a super bad launch. I'm really not so happy about this kind of launch.
Exactly.
They really
right?
messed up.
They really messed up.
Yeah, right. So this is not so great. Other than that, I must really tell you, I'm not such a hardware whore.
I like it. Okay.
I'm like okay, like I have a good computer that run everything, and then I'm gonna put the 3080 in it, and then we're gonna be good. I'm going to make all the benchmarks for all the VR people, so they can know, okay, how much better is it than the 2080?
Yeah.
And then it's good. But honestly speaking, I think we are really at the verge of another paradigm shift where people really don't have this hardware in this kind of box next to in their home. I really don't think so. Absolutely, this is also going to move into the cloud. Because I'm really not this big fan of always having to upgrade stuff. So I'd rather have my PC run in the cloud. It gets updated by the cloud company. I don't have to worry about it, and everything simply works. So yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
I'm kind of the same, I think. And coming back to the hardware stuff, like, okay, HP Reverb G2, you think it's a great headset? I've seen reviews.
You're right. It's amazing, actually. It's really good.
So when is then the release date? Like, when is exactly available? Because there's a lot of pre-order stuff. Like, when do you think people will actually see the headset in their doorway?
Actually, I know it exactly because just today there was a briefing, and I know exactly when it's going to come out. So people are going to have it in their doorways early to mid-November for sure.
Early to mid-November. Okay.
Yeah, right. So the HP is sending out the devices to the retailers like end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's up to the retailers how long they need to send it to the people who pre-ordered.
Right.
And to those people who pre-ordered early, they will get it in early to mid-November.
Okay.
And those guys who did not order it yet, like
me.
you,
oops, tell me,
they will have to wait. Yeah, they will have to wait until December. So it's still okay. It's still doable.
Okay, so this year is the
this
Christmas.
Year.
My Christmas will be still saved. They can save my Christmas.
Right.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, right. So if you have not yet pre-ordered, but if you want to pre-order now, you can still get it. December.
All right, and
it's really amazing. It's a really amazing headset, and I'm looking forward to get like the final version, because they said they even have improved some things. They even have put better lenses, even better ones than I already had in the pre-production model.
Okay.
And this is
the price is reasonable. The price is really reasonable. It's like not an overkill.
Absolutely reasonable.
Yeah, it's a good mid spot.
And the thing is, like. Lots of people are comparing it now with the Quest 2, right? They say like $599 versus $299. Wow, this is like the Quest 2 is so cheap and the G2 is so expensive. But actually, if you think about it, most people are going to buy the 265 gigabyte version of the Quest 2, and that is already $399. Then also, the strap that comes with the Quest 2 is like basically like complete shit.
Exactly.
So you will have to buy like the $50 Elite strap. So then you're already looking at a price of $450.
Yeah.
Right? So then you're already getting very close to that.
Of course.
To that
smart marketing on Oculus
price
side.
point.
Smart marketing.
Right, it's very smart. And then you're also paying with your private data.
Yes.
And
a huge price.
In that moment, okay, I can tell you $299 is cheap, but only cheap if you don't value your privacy.
You heard us. That's the verdict, okay? If you don't care about your privacy. $299 is a good price for the Quest.
$299 is freaking cheap.
Yeah, it's freaking cheap.
Right?
But if you do care, you have a problem.
Yeah, right. So I'm missing. You know what? I'm really missing this kind of discussion on YouTube.
Yeah, and I don't understand why.
In our community, right? I mean, the people are really smart. From what I see in my comments, like I'm missing this kind of discussion.
Yeah, of course. And I think there's nothing wrong in, I like to ask tough questions on my show. But the reason I do this is not to troll people or my guests or something. The reason I do is I want to learn something during the discussion. I might be wrong, and I want to be corrected, and I want to understand why I don't understand certain things. I want to speak to smart people so that I can get the insights and I can get this information, and I can shape my opinion. And I mean, here I'm completely with you. Privacy and Facebook rushing it. Something is off here. Like Facebook Horizon feels rushed out too. And something I don't understand why they're pushing it so hard, because there's no reason for that, but they are, and that's
okay,
that's strange. But okay, so in 2020 today, people are going to buy some Christmas presents. Now, what is your recommendation for the not standalone PC VR based headset to buy? Is that G2, or do you see some other?
There's no question. If you have a gaming PC, it's absolutely the G2, because it simply offers the best value for the price. It has the best visuals, and it's really the best PC VR headset right now.
Wow. Okay, and I think they killed like no other competitors, so they killed it with the timing. This year, Christmas, if nobody will rush right now within the next 2 weeks, they're basically alone for the Christmas. They're for the PC VR market, they'll be alone to sell the headsets. It's amazing actually, because Oculus even discontinues Rift S. So now there's like,
that's funny.
There's not even a competition from that side, because people were able to choose between Oculus. Now they're basically giving the whole market to HP, which is great for HP. I mean, well done, guys. Timing is everything, but it's incredible.
But you know what? If you don't have a gaming PC, and if you still want to get into virtual reality, a really good Christmas gift is the Quest 1, because actually, if you look at the Quest 1. The Quest 1 is still an amazing headset. And actually quality-wise, it's better than the Quest 2. It looks way better, right? And you have like the IPD adjustment, not only like 3 positions, but lots of positions that you can simply set. Then you have like the better head strap. You have like OLED panels, which have perfect blacks and really beautiful colors. Like, yes, you have more screen door effect than with the Quest 2. That's true, but honestly,
you forget about it within 5 minutes.
Bad. It's really not so bad. But you get the beautiful blacks, and like all games will also work, because they're not making Quest 2 games. They're making games that work on both headsets. So even there is like a slower chip in the Quest 1, it doesn't matter right now, because the same games run on the Quest 2, and they're not faster or anything. So actually, this Christmas, you can get a beautiful used Quest 1, like for really cheap money, probably $450, and it's even going to be better than the Quest 2 in many points. And you do not have to use your Facebook login. So the Quest 1 is a really good headset. So if you really want to get into standalone, and if you don't want to be forced to sign in with your Facebook account, then go for the Quest 2.
I actually the same thing I did.
I know go for the Quest 1. Sorry.
Go for the Quest 1. One. It's number 1. Okay, but that's exactly what I did, and I actually kind of got this really strange gut feeling, and when the leaks started to come out with the Quest 2, before Facebook pulled over all the stocks from Quest 1, I actually ordered one from Amazon, the new one, and it came like 2 weeks ago or maybe 1.5 weeks ago, and I have the new one fresh. I can smell it still in the box.
It's beautiful.
And it's a great headset. And with a link cable, boom, you have full PC library of the games, and you can use the full power of every game. So that's amazing. Good tip, and people should definitely consider it. And I think the Facebook login for the old Quest will be forced in 2 or 3 years. Is that correct?
Right. You still have 2 years. You still have until 1st January 2023. So until then, you can use your Quest 1 without any Facebook login, without being monitored. So that's kind of beautiful, right? And it's really, really a good experience. I really like the Quest. And I'm telling you, I would probably love the Quest 2 if it wasn't for the forcing everyone to log in with Facebook.
Do you see any chance that Facebook changes their mind? Like, do you give it a chance? Like, what percentage of the chance do you think that they will change? No,
I don't think so.
Zero.
Because you know, honestly, Mark. I know that it's going to be successful. Like, because there's this hype and there's not enough talk like this one on YouTube, and it's just about hype. It's just because of that, people will simply go for it. You know, if like some influencers just talk about it all the time and love it and show it, and there's not this kind of discussion, you know what? People would really think about it. And that's also what makes me personally a bit sad. If we would like discuss this and not just hype it, wow, people could make way better informed decisions. Yes. And companies like Facebook would think twice if they really want to do what they're doing. And yeah, we would have a better chance of shaping virtual reality the way that we really hope it could be, like a place where we're free, a place where we can talk about things without being worried that Big Brother's watching me, like a really free place. Like, I wouldn't want to live in a country where I cannot go on the marketplace and say some political things without somebody watching over my shoulder and saying, hey, this is probably not appropriate, right? And yeah, this is not the place that I want to live. And guys, people watching this, you really have to see a few years into the future. Yeah, I understand. Right now, we're playing Beat Saber, and okay. So they can watch me playing Beat Saber. I get it when you say like this, but please look 5 years in the future. Exactly. We're going to spend more time in VR. We're going to meet our friends like this. We're going to have our education like this, most probably, right? We're going to work like this. I mean, you're working here right now. This is your work and my work. We're working in VR right now, right? So probably if we're all being watched right now by the big company, we wouldn't be so free to say just everything we want. And probably I wouldn't feel as comfortable, right? Okay, you and me probably yes, because we're doing a public show right now. But if we would meet in private and talk about 100%, things, absolutely. Probably we don't want to do that in Horizon, right? Probably no.
Exactly. And this is horrible, actually. Really. It's for VR. It's a very dangerous and slippery path to take, which we at Somnium will not take, and we never wanted to take that path. And we just and you know, I don't want to sound it like an advertising against like Facebook, Horizon, something. I actually want them to succeed. I wanted them to succeed, but now I don't want them to succeed in a way they want to be doing it, right? Because it's just horrible for the industry. And I just hope that there will be enough of the competition to actually shake things down. And you know, we are on our side are doing everything we can to do it in a right way, to show people that they can control their ownerships, they can control their money, they can control their privacy, they can do whatever they like, they can say things they like, they can gather without knowing that like someone is watching them. Like, I don't have a master account where I could, you know, like this doesn't exist in Somnium. This concept doesn't exist in Somnium. And this is great. Like, people have some meetings like 5 kilometers away on these mountains. They can walk there and nobody will listen and they will know it. It's just like this. So that is of course, that is something. And just by the way, coming to social VR, where do you spend the most time in social VR? VR chat, rec room, outspace? What do you do there, and what do you like the most, and why?
I must say, I really like Rec Room. You know that, right? Yep. I really like Rec Room. I think they have done so many things right. I like it that it's easy to build a world. With the Maker tool, you can simply make a world, invite somebody over, and I like how you can interact with the people, right? Like they did everything like really nice, like the handshake and high five and fist bump. They really, really made this very nice, and I like it. And probably you've watched on my channel, I even gave some Chinese classes in Rec Room because I just think like, oh, it worked really well. And people from all over the world came together in the classroom, and I gave a Chinese language lesson. So yeah, I really, really like Rec Room, I must say. So I hope they can keep growing, and I think they do. They're doing a good job. They are all on all the platforms, and it's kind of playful, and I think they do a good job. And compared to Facebook Horizon, which is basically trying to do exactly the same thing, I prefer Rec Room because of the privacy issues, because there's nobody like recording me, and I cannot just click a button and then the Facebook guys or the Rec Room guys will have a look at whatever I said. So yeah, I really like Rec Room.
Cool.
I think they're doing
a good job. Hello Rec Room. I kind of like what you said, like they nailed those interactions and stuff.
I told you a long time ago. You should totally have this too.
Yes, we will have that too. Hey, Rec Room will steal some stuff for you. No, we'll do it better. But it's just visuals that they don't make it for me. I don't know. When I want social VR, I want immersion. But again, it's fun. Yeah. I go there from time to time. I play a little bit of paintball and stuff. But like I don't take it as a place where I would spend my serious time there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I get it. I get it because it's like very comic-y, right? It's like very
some
playful.
Kids there as well, so it's playful, blah blah blah. But I don't take it as a metaverse.
You want more the real thing, like here, like real.
Yeah, I want that cat in the window. You know, like that's that's the stuff. But okay, so maybe before we wrap, one last question. Like Pimax, for you, it was a huge topic for some time on your channel. You're reviewing the Pimax headsets. We have Pimax headset 5K plus. But what is happening with Pimax right now? Like what stage they are right now in, and what do you predict as the future for that company, for the headsets? Because meanwhile they've got some tough competition actually on the price level, also on the visuals and stuff. Like where do you see them hovering right now?
Well, now they are coming out with their Pimax 8KX, with their flagship model, which has very high resolution and very wide FOV, right? This is their flagship model. And it is good. Well, for people who are already used to the Pimax headsets, in general, I think it's still it's a niche in a niche. The very hardcore fans of VR who would like to have the wide FOV and the super high resolution. So I think for this niche, it is it's a good headset, and I really would hope they would succeed. Just like I still see like lots of problems that are not solved, like people not getting their headsets, or people getting their headsets like super late, and you know, like sometimes I go into their forum. They have a nice forum with lots of VR enthusiasts. Like it's actually a wonderful place because lots of hardcore VR enthusiasts meet at that place, and I really liked it. So hello, all the people on the Pimax forums. So I hadn't been there for a couple of weeks probably, or even a couple of months. Then recently I went in, and again, all the same topics. Okay. Like people bitching about not getting stuff, people bitching about not having a good service experience, and people bitching in general about how they're not getting their stuff, about stuff not working, about like strange interactions with the customer service. So it's exactly the same right now as it was like probably 3 or 4 months ago. So I really don't see this thriving if Pimax doesn't change their ways about like customer service and striving for excellence. I don't see this kind of striving for excellence. And it feels more like, things get done as they need to be done, right? Trying to work on the hardware so they can be sent out. But then there's again a newer model or another model, and at one point they had so many models, it was really complicated.
I got lost,
and you really wouldn't understand anymore what is their exact lineup. Like what exactly is the difference between the 8K Plus and the 8KX? So the people on the Pimax forum, of course, they totally understand it, but you have to look a bit out of the bubble. What if somebody who probably is a VR enthusiast or wants to become a VR enthusiast then looks into Pimax, and the only thing he sees on the forum are super angry people who bitch about nothing arrives, and who then probably want to find out what kind of headsets they have, and then they first have to really study what is the difference between the Pimax 8KX, the Pimax 8K Plus, the Pimax Artisan, the Pimax 5K Super. I think they even have. Like it's like at one point.
I mean, great names. I have to tell it.
Even I myself stopped to really understand what they have. Right, and then they have these upgrade modules.
Oh, right.
In general, it's a great idea. It's a great idea, and now we're starting to see like the things coming out little by little. But also, again, it's just overall confusing. Like for the eye tracking module, you have to kind of like cut something into the foam yourself in order to make it fit. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like perfectly thought through, the whole thing. And it's sad. It's really sad, because I think they could really make an impression on the VR industry. I really think they actually could be big. They could be very successful if they had like a simpler lineup. Let's say, okay, we only have the Pimax 8KX. It's our best thing. It's better than everything. And we completely concentrate on that thing on the high end. And we have probably one low-end module, one low-end headset, which is still amazing, the Artisan, for example, and that's it. Concentrate on 2 models and make them amazing. Strive for excellence and strive for excellence in customer service. Have your fans become super fans. Have your fans become marketers of your brand, as in like being blown away by your service. Wow, I ordered this headset and I got 3 foams in it. I got this and this for free in it. Like being blown away. But now, if you look at the forums, oh my God, they sent me the 8KX. They didn't include the second foam. You know, it's just like, why not strive for super excellence and make all the people in the forum super fans? Make them go crazy about it. You know, but now it's like, now it's the Pimax. The people who buy the Pimax headsets, they become toxic assets. It's toxic. It's like they have such a bad reputation right now, and it doesn't help to start fights with Upload VR and with me and these kind of things. You know?
Of course.
Like also in the way how they deal with publications, right? It's the public relations. It must get way better. It must become super positive. Things must become really, really positive and more professional. Like, you know, they have super amazing stuff actually. Like with the eye tracking, they can make dynamic foveated rendering. Right? It's like amazing. Nobody else has this. But who talked about this? Nobody. You know why? When they came up with this, I personally didn't get like a press release where it would be easy for me to make a video about it. Like I'm forced to watch like a 2 hours stream, right? Like their Pimax days, and I have to like myself like pick all the information out there from that stream, and then I'm supposed to make a video about it. No, it's just, it doesn't work like this with all the information right now that is gathered, right? So I'm thinking like, wow, you have this amazing stuff going on there, this dynamic foveated rendering, and nobody talks about it. What is the reason? Just think about what is the reason
processes,
why nobody talks about dynamic foveated rendering that they have. And if they find a good answer to that question, and if they solve that problem, I think they would already make a big step forward. So lots of things are not working in the right way, and I really wish they could turn it around. But yeah, well, if it keeps on going like this, then I don't see like a huge future. But I would love this to have a huge future,
100%. Yeah,
right? Because
exactly.
the guys like who are working there, they're actually all really nice. Like they're actually good people, right? I did have my personal problems with Survivor, but honestly, I think he's a good person.
Yeah.
And also like Kevin Henderson and like Robin and all the people that I met from Pimax,
Yeah,
they
I met
are
them too,
actually
yeah.
good. Yeah, they are good. They are good and nice people, really.
Yeah.
So I just
confirm.
wish, I can just wish they could turn it around and somehow like concentrate on what's important, excellence on customer satisfaction, and don't have too many products. Focus on 2 products and then rock this, because Pimax, if you're watching this, you could rock this, and I wish you would.
Oh, we'll tag them on Twitter, so that they'll definitely watch it. So okay, cool, guys. So you please, I agree with him, with Sebastian, do it, and you can succeed. Okay, quick question before we finish, before we do the last stuff. Catwalk VR, yes, no, because we ordered one. It's coming to our office soon. What about you? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I want it to be amazing, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I haven't tried it myself, so I can really not really tell you anything about it. But well, I have tried others where you kind of like have the same
on the conferences,
principle. And then I was not so blown away because it simply didn't feel good enough.
Okay. Cool. We'll see. I'll report back. I will not make. Maybe I invite you to Prague, even though this COVID stuff. But you can come and do.
What is it? What is it? Is it like? Is it like Catwalk Mini or how is it called?
No,
Catwalk
it's pretty.
C
it's Catwalk C. Yeah, this is pretty big one, and we are placing it in our office, and it's coming, I think, within the next 2-3 weeks to the office.
Okay.
And and yeah, this will be this will be fun to test for sure. So okay, great stuff. Thank you again for coming. This was an amazing discussion, and
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. So maybe I don't know if anyone from the viewers have any questions. I know we asked people to mute themselves. Okay, they say no. I can see they say no questions. We did a good job, man. It means that we did a good job of covering. Okay, they agree. Yeah, woo. All right.
Woo.
We did. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Cool. So with that, I guess we can conclude this amazing episode.
That was great.
It was great, and it feels, yes, social VR is in infancy. Yes, we're still a long way to go, but it actually felt like you were sitting across me, like literally.
Totally agreed. I totally agree.
Really
this was amazing.
Like this. It was amazing, and like we have audience here, and people are there, and we're filming it. It just feels real. It feels as real as it can get today, I think. And
it felt really good.
It feels good, and thank you very much for coming. And
welcome.
Of course,
thank you so much for inviting me. This was really, really an amazing talk.
And we have one surprise for you after we switch off the cameras. You should be here if you want to see the surprise. But yeah, so as I always say, thank you very much for watching. Go subscribe to MRTV, subscribe to Deeptown Divers VR, press those bell buttons, whatever you need to press today in those all social media things. Don't forget to do that. And of course, as always, see you on the other side of the monitor. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.